Now I'm going to show you the second style of wrapping your baby up in a Zozinette baby wrap. This is called the cross on top. It's slightly the reverse of the patch on top wrapping style. And unlike the patch on top wrapping style, you adjust it as you go along. So you don't wrap it up completely and then put the baby. You put the baby in and adjust it as you go along. So it may be easier to start with this one so that you know how tight you need to have your wrap in. But try it 3-4 times and then you'll figure out which style you prefer. In this case, I'll have my wrap open like this. Put the patch open in front of your belly. Go to the back. My baby is playing with my wrap. And you want to create this cross at the back, or the X at the back. And in order to do that, I just create a cross like this one with the wrap open. And I pull the one side over the opposite shoulder. And then I take the other panel, pull it over the opposite shoulder. So I have a very wide X on my back. I come to the front. I open here a little bit more than I do with the patch on top. And then I take my baby. Hey baby, hey baby, hey baby, hey. And what I want to do now is to put her into the patch completely. Make sure you hold the lower part of the patch between her legs, like this, and she sits. She's used to it, so she's very cooperative. Okay, so you have the patch across her back towards the bottom. And then I'll start with, you can start with either side. I'll start with my right side. Now you see, you have the top hem, you have the bottom hem. I'll take the top hem and I will pull it, like that. And in pulling it, I'm making the wrap tighter. Now I go to the opposite side. Again, I do the same thing with the top hem. I pull it, like that. Now you can see from the front that I've tightened up the patch where she's sitting. Another thing that's important, once you've pulled the panel, you have to maintain that tension. Don't let it go. So the hand that's holding your baby should always maintain the tension of the wrap. So what I want to do now, I've pulled the top part. I take the second part as well, and I hold both panels with this hand to maintain both tensions on both shoulders. Now I concentrate on the lower hands. I'm going to pull the lower hand, and in so doing, I'll fold it up a little bit. Folding it in half, just like that. Now I have both the lower and the top hem pulled tightly. I come to the other side. Again, maintain the tensions with the other hand. I come to the other side and I do the same. I pull and fold it in half and adjust. Okay, across my shoulders so that it's very comfortable. You want it to be as flat as possible and not gathered up. Now I come to the front and you see I have this panel from my right side and this panel from my left side. And she's basically very, very snug. Here you tighten it as snug as you want it to be. Hey Zoe. Okay, now I want to create the second cross on top of the baby. And to do that, I take the panel that's coming from my left shoulder and put it under her left leg. So across like this. I take this panel and I put it across the opposite leg. Okay, ease her up a little bit. So now she's sitting on a cross like this and well supported. I go to the back, I twist it, so I cross over the two panels once and twice, creating this twist and another level of support for me. I come to the front, put the panels under the baby's legs, and tie them up like this. I tie them twice just to be sure. And now what you want to do is to make sure that she's sitting properly. So you want to adjust the cross that she's sitting on. There you go. You having fun? Yeah. Okay. And in order to adjust this cross, I will put my hand through the topmost panel to access the lower panel. And I adjust it, just like this. You can hike her up a little bit to make it easier. Oh. And then I'll do the same with the topmost panel. And then you also want to pull the two opposite ends towards the knees so she's really sitting properly. And now you have these two panels hanging. In order to adjust these, you reach for them under the baby's leg and just tuck them in easily right here under the patch. Same thing on the opposite side. Reach in and tuck them in. I wish I could interpret this language. And now you have your cross on top. You can adjust it across your shoulders so that it's as comfortable as possible. And if it's flat like this, it should be very comfortable. Your baby is high enough. She's sitting in a frog-legged position. So her legs are, she's actually sitting, she's not dangling. And her back is straight. And this is how you carry a baby with the cross on top wrapping style.